Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of NASCAR 25. I think I have to do some things in the race shop before we proceed. But before we do that, I wanted to show you a couple of things. So, I know things didn't go well for me at Phoenix. I know things also didn't go well for me here, but at least I got 6th and then 13th here. But because I also got last place, I chose not to record Martinsville or Darlington. I would have recorded this, but I accidentally muted my mic. I was just happy to get a 3rd place finish. But as we head back to Talladega for the Jack Links 500, I know I can get a win here. I also know I have to split this episode into two parts because it's going to take a long time to go through qualifying and do everything else we need. I'm surprised I have $1 million again. I was down to 800,000. I guess it's because I got 3rd at Bristol. But let's actually upgrade this. I would have done the same for here, but I know eventually I'm going to need to spend more money to get better parts, so that's why I kept those two at level 1 for the time being. Right now we're going to get to level 4 and get this car upgraded. Just like with the truck series, I really do not feel like going bankrupt again. I gotta try and be conservative, even though I don't want to. But, you know, you gotta struggle with some adversity here and there. Things can't always be perfect for you when you do these. I say that now, and yet looking back at my Xfinity career, the one and only season I did in Xfinity, I actually had a pretty good time doing all that. Alright, mechanics or engineers? Once again, with those extra parts, I know we need the research and development points. Alright, I think that's everything. So there's no duels like Daytona, but we are going to have to go around the track more than once to qualify. That is if we get in the top 10. So let's just get practice and see what we can do. Ever since I started my career mode, I've always won here. I won here in ARCA, Truck, and Xfinity.
Don't hold back now, driver. Give it all you got, and let's get a good starting spot.
Yeah, I know I can get a good starting spot. Not to mention, I know I can get a win. I screwed up, though, when I did my Twitch live stream. I thought Shane Van Gisbergen did not win at Watkins Glen this year, but as it turns out, he did. So Sonoma was his 2nd win of the season. But I also heard that Sonoma was the very last road course they're doing, so I don't think the Charlotte Royal's coming back, which is kind of a shame, actually. I like the Charlotte Royal. But so far, so good. All I gotta do is just stay on the inside, go past that starting line, and we should be good. I don't know why I said it like that, but
Okay, this lap counts, driver.
we will be good. We'll make it to round 2. I don't know why, I've also been watching a lot of Family Guy clips, and there was one I saw a few days ago from It's a Trap, when Family Guy made fun of Return of the Jedi. But there's another clip I really like from when they made fun of The Empire Strikes Back, and they called it something Dark Side. When they're on Hoth, Lois is like, "Han, what are you still doing here?" And Peter's like, "Well, I just realized in order to get the Falcon to run, I need the keys, duh."
Wow, great job. Way to show him who's boss.
Yeah, it's a lot better considering how I didn't qualify at Bristol. I almost forgot. But the last 2 races I did, I even though I did qualify
Round 2.
at Martinsville and Darlington, I ended up getting last.
Listen, buddy, we don't need perfect. Just fast and clean.
Well, honestly, you do need perfect, because that's what ended up getting us first place. And I'm doing it again. We're probably going to get a new sponsor by the time we finish this, but I will say, I like the orange and gray on this paint scheme that I did. Goes well with the blue number. One of my cars also has an orange number. I think that was the one I did at Martinsville, so you're not going to see that. I was considering recording Martinsville, but because how bad my performance was, it just didn't make sense for me to show that.
Lock in now. This one counts.
Maybe I won't need to do a second part. I might play it safe and do it anyway. Because 25% race length, I mean, 500 miles around here, I think is like, I don't know, 199 laps. 25% race length, we're going to do like 48 or 49 laps. We'll see what happens depending on whether or not a caution comes out.
You did it, buddy. Top of the board. Really, really good job out there. Super proud of you.
Yay! So who else was in the top 10 with us? We had Cindric, Elliott, Blaney, Logano, Byron, Bubba, Reddick, Brad Keselowski, and Christopher Bell.
Let's take a look at the results of this session.
Brad hasn't won a race since 2024, but at least he's got a good position to try and get a win. I would like to see him do it. Although, at the same time, I need this win more than anyone else.
You ready?
Like, I gotta keep my winning streak going here.
Outside door.
If Dale Jr. can win 4 Cup races in a row here, I'm sure I can win 5 races in a row in general. Oh, 47 laps, okay. We'll be fine then. We don't need to do a second part. I'll just leave everything as one episode. It might be long, it might be around 50 minutes, but I'm sure everything will be just fine.
Still in there.
Yes, I know he's still in there, but I'm not worried.
Stay low.
Uh-huh.
One high. Outside now. 3 wide.
Yeah, there's Byron and Blaney.
Outside.
Hey, I did this on my live stream once, you know,
Outside.
Oh, easy, Denny. Don't make me spin Austin out.
You're all clear.
Oh, wait, no, that's Elliott. I thought that was the progressive car, but Chase Elliott has his... Oh, there he goes. He's gone sideways.
Caution's out.
It was still cool seeing him have that Amazon Prime paint scheme.
Pace car's off.
You know what? I think I will do a second part anyway, because I want to see all the different paint schemes that I bought a few weeks ago.
There's the green flag. Outside.
I've seen a couple already. There's one for Joey Logano. There's one for Ryan Preece. We just saw Chase Elliott's Prime scheme.
Stay low.
But I don't know what else I got. We'll keep going till like
Stay low.
lap 10. That way both parts will be like at a reasonable length for you guys to watch without having to be too long. This will probably be like under 20 minutes, and then part 2 will probably be like around a half hour.
Outside. We just lost the lead. Car outside.
Yeah, I had a feeling Keselowski and Logano would still be working together,
Outside.
despite no longer being teammates.
Car high. One up high.
Nice try, Bubba.
3 wide.
Maybe he wanted to help me, but I had a feeling he wanted me to push Logano past Brad, which I have no interest in doing.
Stay low. Outside now. We're out front, driver.
Uh-huh.
Clear outside. Car outside.
So far, so good.
Stay low. Outside.
Oh, I intend to stay low. You know, that's good for this part of the track, you know?
Outside door.
Outside door.
Stay low. All clear.
All right.
Outside.
Austin's going a little faster than us now.
We lost the lead. Let's get it back. Out front,
Did
right
we?
now.
Yeah, there we go. We're good.
Stay low.
You know, I was actually reading a story I was in the process of making last year. I still intend to finish it, but for some reason I stopped. But the story was actually Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, but I have it set in the real world in 1911. And for Sebulba, I actually had him replaced by Zabumafu, because I thought it would be ironic to have, like, Zabumafu be evil. If you don't know who that is, he's this talking lemur from a kid's show that PBS used to do at one time.
Stay focused.
But like I said, because he's usually a friendly, well-mannered character, I thought it'd be funny if Zabumafu actually acted evil in this story. And he ends up driving an orange race car, kind of like what Sebulba had. And I described this car as having an X as the grill. Other characters that are going to be in the story include Popeye the Sailor, Carl Weezer's great-grandfather, Bill Weezer. Bill Weezer's role is basically the same as Ben Quagenero's. He doesn't get a chance to race because his car is unreliable and blows up. If you want to know more about the other characters, I can tell you about it, but right now, the story is in progress on a website called FanPop, which is kind of private right now. Like, you can't access the website unless you have an account. And for some strange reason, over the last couple of years, the owners of the website made it unavailable for new users, so you can't make a new account. I don't get why they did that. I honestly don't. Anyways, I'm gonna end part 1 here, and I will see you again in part 2.